Okay, it's been in the news. Everybody's talking about coronavirus. How does it affect the music industry? It's definitely going to affect the music industry. Right now, there's already starting to be a small slowdown in deliveries, but the real slowdown is going to happen a little bit further down the road because of production. So some of our friends over in Singapore and China that I've spoken with, because I talk with them every day on the telephone sometimes, I have found out there's a little bit more widespread emergency factors going on in Asia than I guess we sort of hear about here. Now, I'm not a health doom and gloomer. I think we're gonna nail this thing because that's what we do. We have our medical scientists are shutting it all down. We're gonna stop it. But within these factory settings, they've had to be careful with the production output. So we already have guitars sitting in some of the ports that have not left. We're going to have a slowdown on certain Chinese manufacturers and Indonesian manufacturers like this, that are some of the major big boys too. Anywhere from even like the guys like Fender are going to have some slowdowns on Squiers, but we're going to have like major off brands like Eastman are going to have a huge slow up as this sort of hits there, and even D'Angelico and some of the Gretsch products that are coming out. So there will be a slowdown in the supply chain. I can't speak sometimes. That's coming forth. We had this happen, I think it was last year, when we wondered what was happening with some of our ukulele manufacturers and some of our lower end acoustic model, like the more affordable acoustics, and they just weren't showing up. And we found out, well, there's two things. One of the factories burned down. These are big factories that are outputting thousands of guitars a day. And then the other one, the manager of this factory in China, I will not name names because I think he would be in trouble, but he wasn't paying his employees anymore, so everybody left, and there was a walkout. So, and that affected our delivery schedules dramatically for that sort of entire region of our of our marketplace. So right now we're looking for a little bit of a slowdown. We're not looking forward to it, but we're looking for a little bit of a slowdown on delivery of some of these instruments from our overseas makers, which is a little bit of, it's a bummer economically. It's also a bummer for us wanting to play guitar, but more so it's scary for the guys working over there. So we hope for everybody in those factories, take your time, don't go to work. If you can afford it and somehow you have awesome bosses and they will help pay you to not be there while this thing is happening until we get it calmed down, we're okay with that. Everyone I've talked to here in the retail side to the buying the guitar side is super okay with waiting a little bit longer. So this is affecting a little bit of everything. This is definitely a trickle down all the way over here in North Carolina. Couple points here. If you're going to buy a guitar right now, just be a little bit more cautious, and not as far as scared of buying a guitar, just wash your hands. That's the biggest thing. You don't need face masks anymore. And that goes for anywhere. It should almost be any time. We have the guys that work here at the shop too. Like, we wash our hands in between each play often because that's just what you should do. But like right now, take a little extra care to do that. Also, if you're traveling overseas right now and you're going to visit some guitar shops, I highly recommend it because there's some awesome ones, especially in the UK. Go check out Peach Guitars. Go check out Anderton's, both phenomenal shops. Peach Guitars showroom is breathtaking. I highly recommend it. Side note as well, music festivals. If you're going to them, make sure you're a little bit extra careful on, again, cleanliness. You're using public restrooms, porta potties, the food services there. Everybody's dancing, having a good time. In particular in Europe, a lot of festivals are already sort of getting red flags and being canceled. So if you are thinking about buying tickets, just be aware of where you're buying the tickets and what festivals you're going to. And if you already bought tickets, maybe check ahead to sort of see what is happening as far as cancellations, refunds, or postponements. So good luck, festival goers. I will not be going to any festivals except for, gosh, I'm going to one next month, or last month if you watch this video after that. So anyway, or a year from now, and this video has no point because coronavirus is not a thing anymore. That's it. We have some guys going over to Italy soon, and there's some cool guitar shops there too. They're gonna be washing their hands quite a bit. And there's a big outbreak in Italy, but they're still going because you know what? That's what guitar players do. We don't stop for these infections that are worldwide mass epidemics. We like to play guitar. But just when you're in Guitar Center, when you're in Casino Guitars, when you're in Wildwood Guitars, when any of your favorite guitar shops, Sims Music's in South Carolina, just wash your hands. That's all you gotta do afterwards, and just that will stop this thing out in the dirt. There, health tips from your Surgeon General, Baxter Clement. So hopefully this will get under control and we can get everybody back on track and the guitars start coming back again. So if you're waiting for that guitar, if you ordered it, we're sorry. Everybody's working hard over there, but don't work too hard because I want you guys to be safe. Thank you very much for watching again. News update, Casino Guitars, signing out. Take care.